Hey everybody, Morgana Galaxia here. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm really grateful for your view. So I want to get down into some tarot reading today on the Senate. I am preoccupied with the Senate. There's no doubt about it. I'm just preoccupied with the Senate because they're going to make or break they have the potential to make or break the Biden presidency. It's those two Georgia races, right? If we don't win those races, Mitch McConnell's going to stay in power and basically obstruct Biden's presidency. Because, I know a lot of people are talking about their friendship and that Biden, might get McConnell to kind of help him move his agenda forward. No, okay, I don't believe that for a second. That's not what Mitch McConnell's after, okay? So there's that. There's, Mitch winning his race, Lindsey Graham winning his race, despite the fact that they, especially Graham, seemed like he was on the verge of losing. Mitch McConnell's approval rate in Kentucky is in the ditch. I mean, how did these men pull out these races? Was there some shady dealings going on there? We know in Florida, Florida had one or two cases of sort of phantom candidates on the ballot with the same name as the Democrat to kind of drain votes away. Would Florida have gone for Biden? And, McConnell shoving all those unqualified justices on benches. Okay, so the Senate is a mess, you guys. The Senate's a mess. And Biden needs that Senate to go his way if he wants to, move his vision forward. So, yeah, Senate's on my mind, okay? Graham and McConnell for sure, but there's just so many bad actors in the Senate. You got Matt Gaetz and Jim Jordan, who are just, sewer rats. And just a whole bunch of other people too. So, okay, I'm doing a deep dive on the Senate, you guys. That's where I'm going with this. But I want to do, instead of focusing on McConnell, focusing on Graham, I want to focus on the Senate. I'm going to do a big fat spread on the Senate to see, I guess, what's the long-term outlook for the Senate? Because the Republicans have broken it, or they're doing their darndest to keep it broken. But we need the Senate to be functioning to help move our country forward. I want a long-term vision on the Senate here. Long-term vision on the Senate. So that's where I'm going with this. So I'm glad you could be with me today to see what's going on there. So just the Senate as an institution. The Senate as an institution. All right. Let's bring it on down. All right, Spirit. The Senate here. Senate. All right. Past, present, and future. All right. So for the Senate, generally, as an institution and all those people in it, okay? In the past for the Senate, well, I should say, in the past, the face of the Senate was downfall, okay? We have downfall, we have strength as the challenge, and we have the Six of Wands as the outcome. So what I'm getting here is this downfall card is representing the Senate in the past. This is showing us that the Senate has been broken. The Senate has, look at, if that bird here is the Senate, all those swords represent all the different and varied norms that have been broken, laws that have been broken, bad actors that are in the Senate, all the junk, all the corruption that's been going on in the Senate. This card is telling us is, if not killed this bird, extremely damaged it. Okay, this is the breaking of the Senate, which has already occurred in the past. What the challenge was just a lack of strength of character of these people who are in the Senate, okay? The challenge for the Senate is strength. And the strength isn't one that's accomplished through brute force, okay? This is the kind of strength that is done through gentleness, diplomacy, cooperation, respect. All those kind of qualities would have built a very strong Senate, but they were lacking. So this is the challenge that the Senate had, was just this lack of strength, lack of a moral compass, a lack of being able to stand up to corruption or being able to say no to corruption. The weakness of all these individuals to allow them to kind of devolve into, you know, just all the negative things that they're all involved in, whether it's like Lindsey Graham trying to, influence an election, or whether it's, encoding voter suppression, or shirking their responsibilities for the stimulus, right? I mean, this is Mitch McConnell's Senate right here. Everyone is just weak. They're weak. They couldn't stand up to Trump. They can't stand up to McConnell. They can't stand up to the opposing side. They have to do everything on the down low. It's all corruption just because of the lack of strength of character here. And what the outcome with this Six of Wands, the outcome here was the rise of Mitch McConnell. Okay, he's been in power in the Senate 6 years, maybe longer. He's been obstructing for a really long time. Basically, this is his Senate. Okay, the Senate might have been damaged and broken before McConnell was Senate Majority Leader, but he really took the spotlight there. He became center stage. He became the focus, the locus of all that misbehavior. And, all his little Republican crows are falling in line behind him. He's the leader. The spotlight was on him. And, this is partly his responsibility, but because the Senate was so damaged and corrupted and immoral, it allowed someone like McConnell to rise to the top, okay? So it's both a cause and an effect. But this shows that he is the center. He's the center of that. So that's sort of the past, okay, leading up to where we are today. So here in the present, the face of the situation is the Eight of Wands, which means there is just so many different issues and problems going on in the Senate, okay? There's a lot coming at them. This is, COVID, the economy, dealing with the stimulus package, dealing with President Trump, having the communication between the two sides basically just have completely broken down. It's all the corruption that's in the Senate. It's, all maybe the international relations that are going on, manipulating the Senate. If Russia's in there dealing with, there's just a lot. They have a lot coming at them very quickly right now. So these wands are like the current version of these swords in the past, right? So here you have a failed impeachment. Russia, influencing the president, right? Money scandals, what have you. All those things that brought down and damaged the Senate in the past, even more coming, even more. Issue after issue after issue hitting the Senate. What's their challenge here with the Two of Wands? What's the challenge here is that, they're supposed to be coming together and focusing all their work on the people, but look at these crows looking in the opposite direction. I'm getting a sense that this is them not being able to cooperate, not being able to, the two sides, the Democrats and the Republicans, not being able to face each other, to communicate with each other, and to work together, which is what is needed. This has been the challenge here, okay? So this non-cooperation, non-respect, non-unity of goal here. We don't have a unity of goal. Ideally, whether you're a Republican or you're a Democrat, you're supposed to want to work for the good of the people. You have that mutual goal of bettering the country, right? They don't have the same goal here. They don't have the same goal. And with the outcome, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is telling us that money, people going after money, people being preoccupied with money, these leaders only waiting for money, that has been the outcome. It's all about the money. The manipulation, the greed, what have you, they're just waiting for their money to roll in. They're just wanting to pad their coffers, right? It's just they're waiting for financial opportunities. It's just all about waiting for money. So that's what it's saying about the Senate currently. So in the future, what are we looking for in the future here? In the future, the state of the Senate is going to be the Five of Swords, okay? So this is your abuse of power, your vicious fighting, taking no prisoners, as dirty as you can get it, as long as you come out the victor. So, in the future, this is kind of what we have to look forward to. Brutal fighting and abuse of power. This is interesting. I'll get back to this in a minute because my previous reading is saying that it's looking like Democrats might take those 2 Georgia Senate seats. If that's the case, then Democrats will control the Senate. So, one way or another, the focus of the Senate's going to be on this sort of abuse of power and fighting. The challenge for the Senate in the future here is the Emperor. And right now, this is a future in which Trump is gone, okay? He's not the president anymore. So this Emperor stepping forward is Biden. And the Emperor is obviously the authority, but unlike Trump, who was a corrupted emperor, here's the new emperor coming. Fair-minded, non-judgmental, very rational, very all about the law, what's right, what's wrong, and leading with dignity, okay? Leading with fairness. The emperor is that father figure, the trusted leader who you can go to for a solid, well thought out answer. So in other words, there's going to be a clear, level-headed leader looking down on the Senate, seeing what has come to pass and what's going on and where they're going, okay? Biden is going to be looking at the Senate with a clear eye, and as a leader, a plan, hopefully, to sort of straighten this out and, heal the Senate, fix it, bring it back together under his leadership. But this isn't a challenge position, which, that's going to be a challenge for the Senate, okay? That's going to be a challenge for the Senate, that they're going to have someone in there who wants to clean house. And the outcome there is the devil. So I'm getting a sense here that the devil in the Senate's going to be exposed, okay? Once Biden gets in there with that clear eye, and he's going to be looking at the actors and looking at the problems, and how come, the Senate's been broken? Who's been in charge? Whose leadership has that been under, right? Why is it all about the money? This non-cooperation, this sort of brutal fighting, but all of this is going to come under the emperor's eye, and it's going to expose the devil. What were the sins committed? Where's that corruption? Who are those corrupted senators that are sort of just buried in there, right? So that's kind of where I'm kind of going with the Senate. So let me just see if I can pull a few clarifiers here. Let's pull a few clarifiers. Let's see. So for the past, Page of Pentacles. So this is pointing us in the past here that, again, it's all about this money, right? They're just doing whatever they can to get more money. This is news of money. So there's definitely been, maybe this is the start of some of these investigations, the start of really kind of trying to dig down in there and figure out who's doing what. Trying to find out what went wrong around this money. Currently, with the Three of Cups here, this is like a feeding frenzy. These cups are emotional, but yeah, I just get a sense of it's a feeding frenzy. Take what you can before it's too late. Usurp what you can, absorb, consume everything you can before it gets taken away from you. I'm getting the greed here with this, and that's currently, all these people are just so greedy. In the future, with this devil, with the emperor coming in, exposing the devil, we've got a Two of Pentacles. So this is polar opposites revolving around each other, trying to come into balance, okay? This is juggling, keeping multiple balls in the air. Keeping multiple balls in the air, trying to balance polar opposites. So, this is going to be Biden's effort towards unity. But how do you do that with the devil? The Death card. So there's going to have to be an ending and a transformation for this Senate to move forward. An ending and a transformation for this Senate to recover itself. I'm putting these here next to the Devil card. So whoever this devil character is, whether it's McConnell or somebody else, there's going to have to be an ending there and a transformation. So maybe that means the the Senate Majority Leader will have to transform into someone other than McConnell. But let's look at a few key people. I want to look at a few key people in the Senate. I know I've asked about McConnell and Lindsey plenty of times before, but now with the focus of the Senate, I just get a good shuffle in here. Let's look at some key senators. Okay, let's look at a couple key senators. Right, Spirit, I want to see Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell, Queen of Swords. Mitch McConnell right here. I want to see Lindsey Graham. Interesting. Lindsey Graham. We'll start with those two. All right, so Mitch McConnell, Queen of Swords. So interesting that he's being the queen here. So this would just say that, you know, he's the leader, he's wielding his sword, he's very powerful, okay? He's very intelligent. He is in power and he has no problem using his sword, okay? No problem wielding his power. He's got this crown over his head because he feels like the king. He's feeling that power, all right? He's, you know, he feels like he's the king of the Senate. His challenge with the lovers here is that he's just not getting along with anybody. He's just disliked. He's hated by the other side. He's got a low approval rating with his constituents. He's just not able to work in partnership, right? He's a lone soldier. He's doing his own thing. He's working on his own behalf. He's not trying to cooperate with anybody. He's not trying to be in partnership with anybody. Aside from ruling his Senate Republicans, he's going it alone. It's all about him. And this is going to result ultimately in loss. All right? In loss. Not a complete loss because he still has 2 cups behind him here, but his focus is going to be on what he's lost. So, and it's definitely emotional. It's going to be an emotional event for him, an emotional event. So he's going to be bleeding out a lot of his power. So this could be, for example, that the 2 cups here, yeah, he's still a senator, but the 3 cups, he's lost more than he's kept. So maybe he'll lose his power as Senate Majority Leader. So he still has the power of being a senator, but he's not the majority leader anymore. Something of that nature, okay? Maybe, you know, his role is safe, but his family gets looked at. You know, there's something he gets to keep, but more so, it's a loss for him, and that's where his focus is going to be. For Lindsey, another queen of cups. So crying Lindsey is an extremely emotional leader. You know, I don't know how much of a leader he really is, but this shows us that he's full of emotion. It's hard to control, to keep himself in check, okay? Especially now that so much focus is on him. He's in trouble for voter, you know, not voter suppression, but, you know, messing around in Georgia. He's wearing his emotions on his sleeve here. We can all see it. His challenge with the 8 of Pentacles, his challenge is, you know, the 8 of Pentacles is just plugging away, doing your work, doing your thing, becoming better and better at what you do. And somehow that's his challenge. I feel like maybe he's not able to do his work. He's not able to just keep plugging along in the Senate like he always has been, because so much attention is on his actions right now. He's being distracted from his work. All right, he's being distracted from his work by whatever it is. Obviously, what he's done in Georgia. But if there's any shenanigans around his election, or whatever he's done on behalf of Trump, whatever investigations they're going to be doing, it's going to stop him from doing the work that he wants to do in the Senate. And his outcome is the fool. Okay. His outcome is the fool. And yeah, I think I'm going to take the word at face value here. Lindsey is going to be humiliated. He's going to be made a fool of. He's going to have to start a new adventure elsewhere, because the fool is definitely the start of a new journey. But yeah, I think that he's just been exposed. He's been exposed for the fool that he is, really. I also want to take a look at Matt Gaetz, because, you know, that guy's just no good. He's no good. You probably heard him in his gross tweets on Twitter trying to hit on Tiffany Trump, you know, trying to, you know, one more minion trying to chain himself up to the devil. Maybe he's so delusional that he still thinks Trump has a chance, or maybe he doesn't understand that Trump's done for in his personal life, not just a political life. So I want to look at Gaetz, okay? I'm going to look at Gaetz. Spirit, show me this guy. Okay. So Matt Gaetz, Ace of Swords. He is very intelligent, okay? And he uses his tongue. He uses all of his tools to get done what he wants to get done. He is not afraid to cut through norms, rules, laws. He has that powerful sword. He's not going to hesitate to use it in whatever way he sees fit. He's not going to be constrained by anybody else's rules and regulations. He's just very, let's use those metaphors of the sword, right? Very cutthroat. He's just going to cut through his obstacles. It's just, he'll slice up his competition. He's just very cutthroat, okay? Very no nonsense in this way. There's no pretending to be nice when he's not. He's very out in the open, very clear about who he is. His challenge here with the Ten of Pentacles, his challenge here, you know, Matt Gaetz is very wealthy. He comes from a very wealthy family. He's one of the elite, okay? He's one of the 1%ers. He's extraordinarily wealthy in his family. So even if he never made a dime, he'd be rolling in it. And I think that the challenge for him with this card is that he's preoccupied with his legacy and his money. It's all about building the wealth, padding the nest, making more money, you know, never rich enough. He can never, the richer you are, the more money you want. The richer you are, the greedier you are. So I feel like his focus, instead of being on the benefit of the American people, being, you know, an amazing senator and working for his constituent, no. It's all about his personal financial wealth and his financial legacy. That is what's challenging him. And his outcome with the Five of Pentacles, this is financial loss. This is being ostracized, kicked out of the group, being looked down on. You're out in the cold, okay? You're out in the cold, and they definitely instigates, well, it means poverty and financial loss. So, you know, just like I said, you know, it's an interesting card because I don't think Matt Gaetz is ever going to be poor financially. He's never going to be broke, okay, because his family is money. But this definitely shows that he loses money instead of gains it. He's not good at either not good at finances, or the repercussions of his schemes one way or another, he's going to be losing money. He'll never be poor, but like Trump, very much like Trump, right? Trump's rich, even though he spent his whole life losing money. I see Matt Gaetz the same way as well here. Same way as well. But let's not focus just on Republicans, Spirit. I'd like to know, let's look at some other senators. How about Chuck Schumer? What's Chuck Schumer's role in the Senate going to be looking like moving forward? Let's look at some Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer. Okay, so nine of swords. So Chuck Schumer currently right now, he is full of anxiety. He's just very anxious, very nervous, very scared. He's not able to sleep at night, okay? He's got so much on his mind. He just, is having nightmares. It's just, sleepless nights, high anxiety, lots of worry. I feel like the reasons why are completely obvious. The Senate's broken. He has to worry about whether Mitch, these two Senate races, is Mitch McConnell going to keep hold of a grip on the Senate and prevent a Biden administration from moving forward? Is he going to get his shot? Or, if Georgia takes those seats, is he going to get his shot at being Senate Majority Leader? In which case he's going to still have to deal with McConnell. I mean, there's just so much on Chuck Schumer's mind. What is challenging him with the magician, what's challenging him is having trouble manifesting what he wants to manifest in the Senate. He's being blocked, right? Everything the Democrats want to do gets blocked, gets challenged, gets undermined. So his challenge here is manifesting what he wants to do in the Senate. His outcome with the Four of Pentacles, his outcome here is, there's some financial stability, and he's hunkering down. He's protecting what he's got. He's protecting his resources. He's kind of hunkering down in protective mode, maybe a little insecure. But yeah, holding his close to his chest. So I think when it comes to, because he's a minority leader in the Senate, in charge of all the Democrats. So I think he's holding his party close. He's holding his plans close. He's preparing, okay? He's hunkering down. He's preparing. He wants to create stability. He wants to create stability in the Senate. This is what he wants to do. Right now they're broken. They're flailing, okay? If he can bring the money in order and get everyone stabilized, it seems like this is the outcome for him that he wants, all right? I also want to take a look at Dianne Feinstein. Even though she's a Democrat, she's not my fave. I tell you, she is not my fave. When Snowden came out, that whole thing about the intelligence agencies, snooping on Americans, and the whole Snowden thing came out, Dianne Feinstein came out. She was head of Intelligence Committee, basically positioned herself as a friend of the intelligence agencies right when they were getting busted for breaking people's privacy and really just kind of being dirty. They went too far. It wasn't just protecting America. They just they went too far with their, I can't think of the words I'm trying to use here, with their intelligence gathering, with their, it's just invasion of privacy. They invaded our privacy. And she did not give a crap. Okay, she didn't give a crap. So I want to look at Dianne Feinstein. I think she said she's thinking about retiring. This is going to be her last term. Show me Dianne Feinstein. Okay. So with Dianne, she's got the Four of Cups. So, she's a little dissatisfied. She's got some options in front of her that she's not thrilled with. She hasn't been thrilled. She's not been satisfied with her choices. She's got one more choice being handed to her that she's thinking of taking. And I'm here, I'm getting the feeling of retirement. She just might be done and ready for another option, another choice. Maybe that divine hand giving her a chance to retire. I think that's where she is right now. She's looking at her options. Not overly thrilled with any of them. The energy that's challenging her is the Tower. Downfall. So, I'm not, my first thought, of course, is, well, the whole Senate is in a Tower moment right now. The whole place is just a hot mess. This could be Trump's tower with that presidency crumbling. I'm definitely getting a feeling this is Diane's own Tower moment. She might be fearing something coming out about her that will bring her down in some way. This is her challenge. Her Tower moment is her challenge. So I haven't heard anything in particular about Dianne, but it looks like she's fearing utter downfall. Okay, she's fearing her foundation just being taken out from under her. Maybe she thinks this is what retirement is. It'd be the end of her career. But God, she's so old. Life moves on. I don't know. I get the sense that maybe she's fearing some sort of exposure that will lead to a Tower moment for her. Her outcome with the Nine of Wands is, she's almost done with her work. If she's saying this is going to be her last term, I believe her. She's got a little bit more work to do. She's got that last wand to pick up and put in order. But then she's done. All right. That's the completion of the cycle. She's on her last step, her last piece of work before everything's in order and she's accomplished what she set out to do. The sun is rising on a new day for her. I think there's some hope and optimism that she can look forward to the retirement. Okay. I'm definitely seeing she's close to retirement. So that tells me, yes, she could be looking for retirement. She's from California. So, it's a pretty good chance that California is going to would replace her, with another Democratic senator. All right, you guys, I just wanted to take a quick look at the Senate. Just to see where they are. Because we need to win those Georgia Senate seats. Let me just, maybe I'll just throw down a quick look at the Georgia Senate seats again, because we need those so bad. Let's just get a quick fun one, Spirit. Can you? Let me shuffle these up. Shuffle. Are we going to get those 2 Senate seats? Is Ossoff and Warnock going to win those Senate seats? So, quick yes or no, right? Quick yes or no. Let's give it a nice shuffle. Quick yes or no. Ossoff and Warnock. Come on, Spirit. Show me those races. Right, so what I'm seeing here for, are we going to win those 2 races? I'm not splitting them up, just a little quick down and dirty. I've got a 3 of Pentacles. So the voters are, so there's 2 runoffs, right? The voters are going to have to pick their next senators from Georgia. And this 3 of Pentacles tells us that there are going to be people, a community, a group, a team working together to build something substantial. So I feel like, you've got Stacey Abrams over there, Andrew Yang's going over there. You've got all these people, these, community organizers and stuff who are really working so hard to build this infrastructure to make these 2 wins happen. Okay. Something with this cherry picking. There's definitely some cherry picking going on here in some way. What does that mean, Spirit? This is really just calling to the voters to pick the choicest fruit off the tree. Pick that candidate that's going to help you, that's going to benefit you. This is the problem with so many voters, Republican voters, is they don't vote in their own benefit, okay? Vote in your own benefit. Pick the fruit that's going to help you, the juiciest cherry, right? Get those Democratic senators in, because with them, we're going to have people who are going to work for the public good, okay? And there's basically, it's just telling us that there's a group, there's a team that's out there trying to make this happen. They're doing it together. That's that cooperation. The challenge, of course, with the 2 of Pentacles, juggling money, juggling, got balls in the air. And it's also with the voters in Georgia. Who are they going to vote for? They've got these 2 candidates. There's pros and cons. I go Republican or Democrat. A lot of Republicans out there who just might be completely disgusted with what they see going on. Can they get the Democratic vote out? Is there money shenanigans going on? There's just a lot of juggling, manipulation going on there between the candidates in those races. But for the outcome card, we've got the Chariot. So this Chariot is a yes card. It's a victory card. These Democrats are going out there just full on mode. They're the Chariot. They're unstoppable. They've got all the energy behind them, all the intention behind them. They're going out there, no holds barred. They want to make this happen. And the Chariot promises victory. It does. So again, I think we're looking at, we got a good shot. We got a good shot at it, because we need those Senate seats so bad. Okay, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you for visiting my channel again. I really appreciate all of your views. I hope that you're subscribing and liking my videos. And that's it. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, you guys. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye-bye.